Father's Day coming up this weekend, so lucky for us, Chris Tompkins is back on the show from Chattanooga Wine and Spirits with an idea or two for you to toast your dad. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you too.
You can toast Dad with this, or you can wrap it up as a gift for Dad. Either way, he's going to enjoy it, right?
Yeah, so we have plenty of options if you want to buy the dad in your life a gift. We have a lot of store picks at the store. I only brought a few because I didn't want to bring a pallet. But we have our Old Ingram. That's a much more traditional bourbon. It's just traditional in every way. Tumbling Dice over here. It's a little bit on the high rye side, so it's a
high what?
High rye. So the mash bill has a lot of rye in it in comparison to, say, a more traditional thing like Old Ingram over here,
okay,
which makes it a lot sweeter and more approachable, but it's also a little on the hotter side. So it's definitely not something you just want to throw back and chug.
You made a comment about the things that you didn't want to bring the whole store when you came. If you've never been to Chattanooga Wine and Spirits, it is a huge place. I mean, you've got a whole section for craft beer, right?
Yeah, we have an entire section for craft beer. So if you're, if the father in your life is a craft beer person, we got plenty of options there. Or if you don't know what he wants, we have a single shelf, so you can just pick and choose a few that you think he might like.
The staff is very well versed on all that you carry, so if you have a question, you're not quite sure what your dad might like or the quality of one choice over another, you'll happily guide people.
Oh
right?
Yeah, I love getting questions like that because it allows me to be enthusiastic about stuff I know. So I'll just take them down the whiskey or bourbon aisle and I'll just be like, here's everything you want to know about a product.
Okay, so what you just mentioned, the two that you've talked about, these are bourbons? Okay, but then this here is a whiskey?
That one's a tequila.
A tequila, okay.
The reason I brought that is because we are going to be the first store in Chattanooga with it, and it's a brand new tequila to the market, endorsed by a golfer down from Mexico. I want to say it's Abraham Oncer, I believe. But we're going to be the first store in town with it, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, so here's where to get it.
I'm probably in the minority here, but I always, when I think of a tequila, I just think about a margarita. So in my mind, I'm thinking that the tequila is kind of the afterthought because you've got all the liminess of the margarita. I was at a party a year or two ago, and there was a lady I was talking to, and people were enjoying a glass of wine or something, and she mentioned that she really didn't have much of a tolerance for that kind of thing, and she couldn't drink this and she couldn't drink that, and then she said, so I just drink tequila. And I thought it was the funniest statement to come out of her mouth. But if you have a good tequila,
oh yeah,
that's a smooth drink.
Yeah, like when we tried that thing the other day, I was like, this is really good stuff.
But you have to get good.
Yeah, like I wouldn't grab a $15 bottle of tequila and
Correct.
expect to sip it, but
right.
That one clocking in at about, I want to say it's like 40, 50 bucks.
And you are going to sip it.
Yeah.
You're going to be very careful with the way you enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so for some people though, the summertime fun, and Father's Day falls in the summer, makes you kind of have that tropical feel. So you brought a couple of drinks with you today that are once again these ready-mades that have become so popular.
Yeah. So we have Cuppa cocktails here. This is our pina colada. When I tried this, I was extremely impressed. It's really good. At first I thought it was a shaker that you could get and then you just put ice in there and shake it. No, not that cool, unfortunately. However, the bottle looks really pretty, and
yeah. From
it's
packaging
a
alone,
really good pina colada.
All right, so you've poured us a little bit. We can say yum on.
It's nice and sweet, doesn't have a bite, especially if you put some ice in it.
That's perfectly blended.
It's really good.
That's a perfect pina colada.
Yeah, it's not overly sweet, which I really like.
No, in fact, you taste it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rum in there, right? That's a pina colada, is rum?
There's rum, vodka, and then other various ingredients that I don't know, but
well,
the coconut in there is really good.
You taste it, and I think that's worth mentioning because for the adults out there, you don't want to feel like you're just drinking a popsicle,
no.
Right?
Yeah, it definitely has some in there, but overall, it's really well balanced.
It's very light, yeah, and I can see if you put that over ice.
Oh yeah.
Or would you blend it? Would you pour it over ice, or would you put it in a mixer to make it frothy?
Personally speaking, I just put it over ice, but if you want to blend it, go for it.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now the other one you brought is an old-fashioned. What's in an old-fashioned?
So this is an old-fashioned made with bullet bourbon, and they put a little bit of orange bitters in there, and occasionally, I don't know if they put it in there, but a lot of people will top off their homemade old-fashions with a cherry. But that's just a really nice pre-made cocktail that Bullet did. And
Okay. So
it
you're
has
going to
this really
sample this
nice-
one too. So I should smell the orange.
Yeah,
Is
there's
that
going to be a
right?
little bit of citrus in there. Definitely going to have that whiskey in there. It's 37% alcohol.
So again, over ice.
Over ice, or you can actually just do them neat like this.
You can do what? You can just do it, drink it like this.
Yeah.
At room temperature.
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
definitely got that Bullet bourbon bite to it.
Yeah, but I was prepared to kind of make a face, but I didn't.
Yeah.
That's also very light and smooth.
Yeah, and if you try it and then find
good.
it that it's a little on the warm side, put some ice in there. It will kind of bring it down a little, and it makes it really good.
I mean, for some people, they want to have a stocked liquor cabinet. That's just a nice thing to have depending on the taste you have at the moment. If you have friends come over at the spur of the moment, you've got something to offer.
Yeah.
The shelf life for something like this old-fashioned, what is it?
Realistically, if you keep it in like a somewhat climate-controlled room, so don't throw it in the garage,
Yeah.
should be a long time. This
Even
one,
if you've opened it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the percent of alcohol in there, should realistically be fine.
Okay.
This one, a little bit more picky. It says to store it in a cool, dry place, but honestly, I would put it in the fridge
In the
because
refrigerator.
it does have like lactose in it.
Okay, but then your tequila, your bourbons, your whiskeys, those will last a lifetime.
Yeah, as long as you keep the bottle closed, like you theoretically got 5-10 years on these things.
And this company that does the pina colada, it's called Copa Cocktails, is that right? Do they make other things too?
Yeah, we have their pina colada, their mojito, and then their Sex on the Beach.
And the bottles are all different.
Yeah, the bottles are all different. The colors change, but overall the design is the same.
Okay, because that's the girl in me coming out. I love the bottle.
Yeah, they are really cool.
They are very fun. So you can go and just grab what you've seen Chris showcase here this morning. The ready-mades are the old-fashioned cocktail and the pina colada. You'll find them at Chattanooga Wine and Spirits on Shallowford Road. Their phone number is 803-0404, and Chris and I both will remind you, as we always do, that you want to drink responsibly. So thank you both. Or
Yeah.
thank you, rather.